talk to you, Ms. Lincoln." If there had been a single word in that sentence with a guttural sound in it, I'd have said that Greg Onslow, CEO of Mongop Valley Ventures, growled at me. I took a step back, all the distance I could manage to put between us without tripping over the concrete base for the gas pumps. "This is hardly the place." In my head, the words sounded firm and businesslike. In reality, they came out faint and squeaky. I'm not a small person. I've shrunk a bit with age, but still measure nearly 5'7", and my build is almost substantial enough to qualify as what my late husband used to call a BMW, a big Maine woman. Let's go with sturdy and call it good. Onslow was younger, taller, and broader in the shoulders, and for some reason he was furious with me. I'd always thought his green eyes cold and calculating, but on that particular morning they blazed. I had no idea what I'd done to tick him off, but clearly something had pushed his hot button. I had seen him lose his temper once before. At the time, I'd been told it was a rare occurrence. Whether that was true or not, I didn't like being the object of so much hostility. Maybe, I thought, the gas station is as good a location as any for a confrontation. I certainly wouldn't want to be alone with someone this volatile. In this very public place, I'd have plenty of witnesses if Onslow went so far as to issue threats or attempt to throttle me. From behind me, I heard the reassuring sound of approaching footsteps. I didn't need to turn around to know that Frank had my back. Another car door slammed shut, momentarily diverting my attention by drawing my gaze to Onslow's Porsche. Ariadne Toothacker, Mongop Valley's Ventures head of personnel, had braved the brisk breeze to step out of the passenger side of the vehicle. She watched her boss with a guarded expression on her carefully made-up face. My voice was steadier when I focused on Onslow again. "You want to talk? Talk. Call off your dogs." I glanced over my shoulder. Frank was there, as I'd expected, but so was Joe Ramirez. He'd come out of the store as soon as he realized someone was hassling one of his customers. If his scowl was anything to go by, he'd have welcomed an excuse to go a couple of rounds with Greg Onslow. That didn't surprise me. Onslow called himself an entrepreneur and claimed he had the best interests of Lenape Hollow at heart every time he launched a new project. But somehow his investors, including Frank and Darlene Uberman, ended up losing money while he managed, time and time again, to land on his feet. He'd skated close to breaking the law on several occasions, even if he hadn't yet crossed over that line. "I want to hear what he has to say," I told the two men. Violence wouldn't solve anything, and might well end with one of my friends getting hurt. Frank is tall and trim. He keeps in shape by playing endless holes of golf, but he's no spring chicken. He was a year ahead of me in school. As for Joe, a man with his wiry build could probably defeat Onslow in a fair fight, but not without damaging his standing in the community. I wasn't willing to take the chance that he'd be kicked off Lenape Hollow's board of trustees for brawling. Besides, I hoped that if I gave Onslow the chance to vent his spleen now, he'd be less inclined to try to talk to me later, when I was at home alone and considerably more vulnerable. Nobody within hearing distance made any move to leave. Every ear was stretched in our direction. Inside the gas station convenience store, noses were all but pressed to the windows as customers and sales clerks alike tried to see what was going on. Onslow didn't appear to notice. His attention was fixed on me, and he was getting angrier by the minute. "You'd better stop her," he said. "I won't stand for this kind of sabotage." I took a deep breath. "Could you be a little more specific? I don't have a clue what you're talking about."